Hello, people. Hello again. I'm sorry. Nvidia seems to break sometimes, so yeah, I don't know. Uh, I will probably use something else in the future. Oh, well, we are back. Sorry for the inconvenience. Yeah, so yeah, what I was talking about is that my Switch broke and I had to change it. So I had to start from I had like 50 hours in Breath of the Wild, and I needed to start from the beginning. And I have 100 hours, I think, but I'm really liking it. And yeah, I think there's stuff missing. The music, the overall music is really bad. There's some amazing music, but it's not very plentiful. Hello, everybody, and but the overall music, and that also the fighting music is a little bit bad. I I actually, but the dungeons actually I'm not missing them. Not in this game. I actually would love to have the next game have dungeons like real dungeons, but I didn't miss them. I'm not missing them. But it's and it's not like I hate that it doesn't have dungeons. It's more like it will be cool in the future if we had dungeons with this style of gameplay. And I'm really loving it. Like it's a 10 out of 10 game. It's amazing. I take so much time taking photos of animals and stuff. Like I take a lot of time taking photos. Like, oh, an animal. Let's take the perfect photo. Oh, it's worked. Let's take it to my home and put it in my house and just take a photo there. I play with the Spanish voice acting that I think it's amazing. The Castilian voice acting of Breath of the Wild is just beautiful. Yeah, I know. I know the English voice acting is really crappy. I'm sorry, guys. I don't really like when Nintendo of America makes voice acting. I really liked Xenoblade, for example, and that's because it was British. Oh, thank you, Char, thank you. Yeah, that would be amazing. But that's the way it is. I don't mind if you guys talk in the chat. I don't mind because I can get the chat going while I'm building. So I don't mind. The description is Sonic. The description is made by it's made by the Nvidia. So it's I don't even write the description. What I was saying about Breath of the Wild. Yeah, I think it's a 10 out of 10 game. Uh, I really cannot wait what they have in store for the future of the franchise. And actually, I think Lord Flanders had a question before this broke, and it was what expansion I would love to see in Planet Coaster. Oh yeah, the voice acting. We were talking about the voice acting. Let me talk about the expansion, and I will get to the voices. If not, we're going to create here just Zelda. And yeah, my favorite expansion. I don't want a socket type of expansion. Actually, I'm going to start putting actually because I know what's going here. So I don't want. Let me first build. Wait a second. That I'm just putting this as a grid and going to scenery. Going to topiary. Where are you, topiary? Where are you? I need you. Here. Okay, so I don't want socket, for example. I don't want that for the first expansion. I want it for a future one, but not for the first. But I had an idea. Okay, this is maybe going to be a little bit long to explain, but I had an idea and was actually making an expansion about Showtime, show business. show business, no, shows like fireworks shows and even parades and shows inside the park. Like you can hire actors for your shows and make a cowboy show or a sci-fi show and stuff like that. Like people sit down and stuff. That will be amazing. And you could make parades. I had an idea, like yeah, like for example a circus, but you can make the show in like the stuff, and you can. There's like, do you if people have played a Roller Coaster Tycoon 3, if you remember the time, like the fireworks stuff had like a time thingy. The same for animations for your workers. Like you have like in the movies. Okay, the game the movies. You have some actions, and you can choose those actions, and the characters will move that way. That will be amazing for a DLC, and making parades. And my idea for parades will be have like a wheel, like I don't know, like how do you say, like a cart. Okay, just imagine a cart that is like a grid piece, and you can attach stuff to that grid, and everything moves with the car. That will be amazing. And make parades. You could create like a path system with nodes. Okay, so you build like, let me give an explanation. You could make a path. A really, like for example, they only leave you if you make a 10-meter path, for example, or 8 meters path, and say, oh, I want to make a 10 meters path with. Okay. So you have this in your park, and when you have the parade options, you could create like different nodes, like when you create paths, and click on each part of the path, and the carts that you build with stuff, with the building tools, they could move through here, through the path. That will be amazing. That's why a crazy idea, I know, but that will be my perfect first expansion. With fireworks and shows and parades, that would be amazing. So yeah, that's basically my crazy idea for the expansion. I know it's crazy, I know, but that will be. I was Frontier, and I will pay for it, 20 euros, 30 euros, because I know it will be hard work, but I will pay them, because that will be amazing, an amazing expansion. And getting back to the voice acting, so yeah, I know the voice acting is a little bit bad in the English version of Zelda, but I play in Spanish, and the Spanish version is amazing. It's simply amazing. Like Zelda has an amazing voice, the Deku Tree has an amazing voice, the King has an amazing voice, the how do you call the different races have a different an amazing voice. I don't know. It's really quality stuff. Professionals. Those guys are usually they usually work in movies, so they are amazing to hear them. Like for example, how is this the Gerudo woman, the big one of the heroes of the game. She has the voice of let me see how you. The actress that appears in the Avengers. How is her name? Damn, I forgot. Yeah, Urbosa. Okay, so Urbosa has the voice of how do you call the Avengers actress? The one that. Please, chat, help me here. I really hate. I have it in my like. Just in the point of my tongue, but I don't remember. So that actress. Okay, so that actress has a voice in Spanish, and she's the voice for Urbosa. So she has an amazing voice and stuff like that. And I know the English voices are really bad. I really liked, for example, Xenoblade, the original. The English voices that were amazing because they were British voices. They were so fun. Scarlett Johansson, thank you. Scarlett Johansson, that was the actress I was talking about. So Scarlett Johansson has a voice in Spanish and she's the voice of Urbosa in Zelda Breath of the Wild. Pau, hello. So Pau is my cousin. He's my one of my small cousins. He's a fan of Deadpool, as you can see. I'm going to talk a little bit Spanish for him because I think he doesn't understand a little bit English. So just wait a second. Hola, hola Pau, ¿cómo estás? Voy a hablar en inglés, lo sabes. Pero me alegro que lo veas. Estas son las cosas que monto en Blind Coaster. And that's it. Yeah, I was just saying what I was making for my cousin. He also likes a lot of games. He's actually playing right now with Zelda Breath of the Wild, and he's liking it a lot. Oh, he's talking in English. Maybe this makes him this makes it easier for him to learn English for school. I have to look through a map, so wait a second. Okay, I need to look to one of the big maps. I'm sorry, because I need to look for measurements. So, okay. Let me see. Okay. Okay, I know what I have to do now. So this stuff would do is I get this one and make it straight, and this is a little bit here, I think. So I'm on one of the posts. So chat, if you have any more questions, I will be more than happy to or anything actually, even if it's okay, even if it's not questions, even if you, I don't know, if you want to tell something about what you are making in Planet Coaster, or what theme park do you like, what's your favorite theme park, for example, or have you visited Spain, have you been in this recreation in Superman, in this coaster? This is actually one of, I haven't been in that many coasters, but this is one of my favorites because it's really good. It has a lot of good airtime. Actually, people that have gone to plenty of floorless coasters say that this is one of the best floorless coasters in the world, with Bizarro and one of the other Supermans. Yeah, nearly all the Supermans seem to be floorless coasters, and they're really good. For example, I like it a little bit more than Drown Camp. My favorite wooden coaster, that's actually a hard one because I haven't been to many wooden coasters, even if Spanish parks have 3 of them. I will have to say probably Stampida is my favorite wooden coaster because that's the only good one I've been in. I think. Okay, because yeah, Disneyland doesn't have wooden coasters, Universal doesn't have wooden coasters. So yeah, Stampida. Parque Warner has a wooden coaster. It's freaking atrocious. It's like one of the worst wooden coasters ever. Not even one of the worst wooden coasters, one of the worst coasters ever. It was made by, if you know about coasters, it was made by Roller Coaster Corporation of America that doesn't exist anymore. They made the atrocious Son of a Beast coaster in King's Island. They made Magnus Colossus in Spain also. So we have two wooden coasters from Roller Coaster Corporation of America in Spain, and they are horrible. Magnus Colossus just closed forever this year. They just close it forever. They're not going to open it, and the park is so bad. Terra Mythica. Okay, I have to say, I love Terra Mythica. Terra Mythica is one of the four theme parks in Spain, and I really liked it. Really liked it because I have to speak in past tense here, because it's really bad right now. Like, it's horrible. It's atrocious. It's a really, really, really bad park right now. But it was an amazing idea. There were civilizations. It was about ancient civilizations. So you have Egypt, you have Greece, you have Rome. And Magnus Colossus was a wooden coaster in a cliff side, like in a how do you say it? It was a mine, a rock mine, and there has like plenty of cliffs are surrounding it, and the views are amazing. But the coaster was horrible, and there was some fun elements at the beginning of the coaster, but the vibrations were so bad at the end of its life. Oh my god! And Coaster Express, the one in Parque Warnes, it's even worse because it's boring. It makes a lot of vibrations and it's horrible. Horrible coaster. So yeah, Stampede. Probably Stampede is the wooden coaster I have most fun in. And Chad, what's your favorite wooden coaster? So we can talk about it. Lisberg, I don't know about, like, I've seen videos from Theme Park Worldwide about Lisberg, Lord of Flanders, but I haven't been there. Sadly, I really want to be there because they have some amazing coasters. It seems. It also seems like a beautiful theme park. Actually, the majority of European theme parks, like North Europe, like Germany and stuff like that, they seem so good. Fantasyland, Europa Park, Liseberg. There's also how do you say? I'm going actually in July. Man, my head. I don't remember anything today. I'm sorry, guys. Oh my god. Efteling. I'm sorry. Efteling. Yeah, Efteling. And I'm going to Efteling this summer, and I'm super excited because it's with the Planet Coaster people, with the Planet Coaster fan base, and I'm super excited. I'm just like excited as wow. And there's a guy that has helped me a lot so I can make the trip. Crowd pleaser. If you are hearing me, thanks, man. You're amazing. Without you, I couldn't go to the trip. So, wow, thanks. Yes, it's a real. Come on, Jarno. Yeah, it's a real stream. I'm trying to be a little bit fun, but I'm really bad. I'm streaming, I know. I don't know about Viper in Six Flags Great America. It's a wooden coaster, no? Like, I don't know which Six Flags is Six Flags Great America, actually. I suppose they have the Batman clone and all stuff, like all Six Flags. Because actually, the park I'm recreating it now, it was a Six Flags park when it opened, and that's why there's DC stuff. And it's called Parque Warner right now. That's basically the translation would be Warner Bros. Park in English, and that's why it has DC properties and Looney Tunes, like Six Flags basically, but better themed. It's Six Flags better themed, and with less coasters, and with a really bad wooden coaster. The other coasters from the park, there's a Batman clone that is really well themed. Batman clones are fun. They're fun coasters. There's a giant inverted boomerang that it's really good. It works really well actually, and it's really fun. It's my favorite Vekoma coaster. isn't it? Of all time, X-Flight. Oh, it's Wing coasters. Wing coasters are amazing. I haven't been in X-Flight, but I've been in the Swarm at Thorpe Park, and that was amazing. It's really really fun. I really had a bunch of fun in at Thorpe. I really had, yeah, they had amazing coasters, and I really hate I couldn't go to Colossus because of queue times and it was Halloween. But I went to all the rest of the coasters and I really liked, for example, this one. Saw Nemesis Inferno was really good also. I had a lot of fun. Also, something funny. It's that it's. I thought it was better managed than PortAventura and Park Warner, because something bad from Spanish Park is that they are horribly managed. They are such a great ideas. Like PortAventura is amazing. If it wasn't for the management, like destroying the theming. And yeah, the wing coaster, like this one, was amazing. And flying coasters are really fun also. But my favorite coaster, I know nobody has asked it, but my favorite coaster of all time has probably to be Shambhala. I have a tie, okay? It's Shambhala, that it's a B&M hyper coaster, and it's amazing. It has so much airtime. Airtime is the best stuff from coasters. How do I fix this? I'm like sitting here and I don't know how to fix it. Maybe I move a little bit. This here. Yep. Maybe a little bit more. So yeah, it's Shambhala. It has so much airtime. It's super fun. It's probably the best thing PortAventura has right now. Like it's so good that people go there because they have so much fun with that coaster. I every time I go there, like for example, you go inside Dragon, and Dragon was a really good coaster, but it's in really bad shape right now, sadly. And it was so much fun at the beginning, but right now it's not. It's just a headache machine. And something that works a lot, thinking about headaches, is actually the going with Shambhala, because it actually makes your headache go away. That's how good it is. I'm hyping it a lot, but it's probably, in sensations wise, it's probably my favorite coaster ever. And I've been to a few. I've also been to a Red Force, for example, and that's really good. But it's an accelerator, and accelerators, at the end of the day, they are just one trick ponies. It's really fun. It's super fun. But it's an accelerator. And Fair Island is really bad. Like the park itself, it's really really bad. I wouldn't even call it a theme park. Not even an amusement park. Not because it's not themed, because it's themed, but because it's as big as a normal area in any park of the world. Like in any other park, it will be a really big area of a theme park. But here is a theme park that you have to pay a part, because PortAventura management is really bad, and that's the whole problem of it. So I said Shambhala was tied with another coaster, with my favorite, and that's an Intamin one, and also it has also acceleration. It's steel, even though it's trying to emulate wood, and it's in Disneyland. In Disney California Adventure, and that is, of course, the amazing soaring over, no, soaring, no, screaming, California screaming. Hi, M. Salman. M.S. Man. I'm sorry if I said your name wrong. Yeah, I was just going to say M. Shyamalan. Oh, hi, Mr. Ruben. Hello, everybody. So many new people. I'm saying if you have any questions, any cool info, anything, just type it in the chat because it will make the stream more entertaining. So, California Screaming, sensation-wise, is not as good as Shambhala, of course. It doesn't have as much airtime. It has very little airtime. There's a part with some really cool booming hills, but not a lot. No, but please keep. I don't know what more to say. So, if you actually ask anything, it will be super cool. So I can talk about something, and I don't get too boring. So, California Screaming is one of my favorite coasters because of the soundtrack and the coaster itself. It's super long. The coaster is super long. And hello, Aaron, how are you? And wow, the music is everything in that because it has like rock soundtrack and it shoots you and with rock, and then there's carnival music, and it's so fun. I love it. I just love the idea. I love the everything about it. I was just talking about California Screaming, that it's one of my favorite coasters, and Shambhala, Aaron. So yeah, those are my two favorite coasters ever. Like, I have so much fun every time I go, and that's the problem. I can't, because I'm from Spain. I can go to California as much as I would love. I only have been there once, and I'm super sad because my favorite, as also Mr. Ruben, my favorite park is Disneyland in California because I love Imagineering. I think they are not Disneyland because Disneyland they don't touch it that much. But what they are doing with California Adventure was an amazing park when I visited. It was just when they were doing the Cars reform and the Carthay Theater. And that was amazing. But now they are destroying it with the Marvel's Land and the Tower of Terror. I have to say, Tower of Terror is one of my favorite flat rides, like, ever. It's my favorite flat ride. It's just so amazing. That has to be America, actually, to California. I loved it there. I had such a great time. I'm a theme park guy. I love visiting theme parks. I know I really like historic places also, like, for example, Rome. I've been also to Rome. Rome is an amazing place. But yeah, California was amazing, and the people there were super. How do you say? Super happy and how do you say when they treat you well? Well, that's it. They treat you really well. I don't know. That's because we were like in the theme park area and things. But also, when we went to Los Angeles to visit stuff, people there were also really good. And for example, I've been to New York. Yeah, nice. People were nice. I'm looking for another word, but yeah, nice is going to work. I'm welcoming. Yeah, they were really welcoming, and I've been also to New York, and I really like New York. It's a really cool place to visit because of the sights and the buildings and the history and all that. But the people are not welcoming. I have to say, apart from a really bad experience when I was small at Granada in Spain, where people were really unwelcoming, and it was a school trip. Uh, I have to say, New York was the worst place I've been from a people standpoint. Like, yeah, people are not nice. That's true. I don't know. Even the people that need to interact with tourists, like people that work at museums and places like that, they're just, they don't like people there. It's so strange. People are not welcoming in Rome either, but it was more of a mix back there. Rome also has really, mm, I'm sure not all people in Rome are like this. I'm pretty sure, 100%. But the same as New York, I'm sure yeah, it's hospitality. Yeah, thanks, Esman. Uh, I'm sure there's some amazing, super nice people in New York and Rome, but I didn't find them. And I went for 12 days to New York. That's more than than to California, and not once, like not once, I had a nice experience with people there, and that's a pity because it's a really cool place to visit. I would really like to go again. For example, if I had a girlfriend or something, to visit the guy because I went with some friends, with a group of friends the first time. But yeah, people are not really like. Same with Rome, actually. I've been to Paris, but not to the city itself. I really want to visit the city, but I only went to Disneyland Paris. I've heard the people in Paris are not really welcoming. French people in Disneyland Paris, like French people that work there at guest services and stuff, were not nice. I don't know why you French people are like that, but you were not nice and you were working in a theme park. And Spanish people that work in Disneyland Paris and German people were super nice actually. There was an amazing guy, an amazing Spanish guy working at guest services. We had a problem with our suitcases, and we wanted to visit Pirates of the Caribbean, but it was closed every day we went. We was there, but the last. But we had to take our plane the last day, so we had a problem with suitcases of time, a problem time, and the guy actually let us leave the suitcases for free at the guest services while we were visiting Pirates of the Caribbean. Such an amazing guy. I don't I don't remember his name, but he was great. Actually, I'm visiting the Netherlands on July with not any city, but I'm visiting um, the Efteling on July. I'm super hyped. I'm visiting with the Planet Coaster people. There's a trip with them, uh, and it's going to be amazing. I'm sure about it, and I'm super hyped. The city that I would like to visit most right now, the city that I would like to visit most would be probably, well, the country, Japan. Yeah, yeah, Elizabeth is going to visit with us. I actually know Elizabeth from real life. We were at Frontier with her when we visit Frontier. She's an amazing girl. Such a nice person. I'm really excited about the Evelyn. Super excited. I really can't wait. So many people have told me how good it is. Oh, she lives near you. Nice. You are not coming to the. I'm sorry, um, to the Efteling trip, Aaron. Are you working or maybe or something? Because it will be amazing to know you there. Really? I'm sure you have friends. Like, for example, my real... that's a pity. Esman, for example, my real friends, I have some great friends, but... And they like theme parks like normal people do. But that's that's the thing. They just like to visit them like very, like, oh, let's go this year to a theme park, but not every year, and they don't like to go to longer trips to visit theme parks from outside Spain and things like that. So I don't really have friends where I can visit theme parks, sadly. And this is quite cool. I right now I have a friend called Danny that I met in the internet actually, with thanks to Planet Coaster, and he invited me to a trip to Ferrariland and Portaventura, like 2 months ago, for the opening of Ferrariland, and we had such a great time, such an amazing time. I knew so many theme park nerds there, and it was so super cool to be not the only one, like not the only theme park nerd on that trip. Oh, please, do you mean to Spain, or do you mean to the F-Link where we are going? We are going in July, and if you have Planet Coaster, if you are a Coaster Head Club member, you're invited actually. I think that for outside clubs to members, it's not encouraged, like, so, because if not, we are going to be too many people, I think. Dual roller coaster, I only have been to one. That's Stampede. It's really fun. It's really fun. There's a place in Stampede where you find the other coaster. Like, you meet with the other track, and you can, like, you meet in front of the other track. You see the track going. So you are going with the car, one direction, and the other car is going the other direction out of the tunnel, and it's super cool. That's super cool. It was made by Owen Wardley, one of the coaster designer legends. Oh yeah, how do you call it? George and the Dragon. Yeah, George and the Dragon. It's called. I'm really excited of going there. Probably it's going to be my favorite wooden coaster because they've told me it's really cool. And we have really bad wooden coasters in Spain, except Stampede. But Stampede has its years already. Okay, this is done. I'm going to take this from the older. Oh, you know we can do what we can try to make the coaster actually. We could try to make the. So let me see. Okay, this is 37 meters, so it's the official height. This, I think it's 47, so it's of the official height also. I think from this point is 47 meters. The minimal needs to be 34 meters. Oh, okay, no, I did that's the other minimal. Okay, so I don't know if my loop is right. That's the problem actually. And I don't know if I'm going to have problems. Let me see. Because there's a strange problem here. I'm trying to flatten this part, and it's impossible. Like, I don't understand why. I know it's because the track is here, but if I take the track, Will be I able to resave this part? Oh, it was one of those handmade loops. Okay, let me delete this part. Yeah, outside custom loop. Okay, let me see if I can shape this terrain now. Oh, okay, okay, now it works. Okay, so we continue with the coaster. I need to create now an evil man. Okay. So the evil man actually goes. Okay. I'm looking at the map, so I'm sorry if. So the evil man goes straight after the loop, after the vertical loop. I'm not sure if it touches the floor. Let me see with the bird's eye view. I wonder if there's a site with original ride concepts and coasters. What do you mean about that, Aaron? Like Planet Coaster site or something? Okay, it seems to hook the okay, let me see. I think this is a little bit. Oh. Sorry. Just rides in general, but like real rides, like blueprints and stuff. Things that people. Well, isn't that like, for example, Shaika's World have like real ride concepts. Like I'm making here a recreation, okay, but there's a lot of people making. How do you say? Non-recreations like their own rides and stuff like that. Or do you or you are talking about real rides like I'm sorry, Aaron, I'm not understanding your question. Hola. Hello. This time live stream is in English. Hola, Aire. Estoy haciendo el live stream en inglés. Así que lo siento si no lo entiendes. Espero que, bueno, que puedas quedarte. O sea, no pasa nada. Pero bueno, disfruta si puedes. Okay, let's get in English again. Just wonder why are you recreating this specific coaster? So okay, I created an alpha 1 park where I created this coaster, and as you can see here, it's the old one. This one. So the one that I have now in selected. This one was the original recreation, and I work with it during the alpha 1 and the beta days. Okay, don't worry. Okay, so I made like the Batman and Superman coasters from DC, from Parker Warner, to see if I was able to make them in Planet Coaster, and people liked it a lot, and they were asking me, "Hey, when are you going? Where are you going to fix the theme, the park for the new release, because it doesn't work in the old one." I'm sorry, the old save doesn't work with the new Planet Coaster game. It works with the old saves, but not with the new. So I decided to make it from scratch, trying to make it even more realistic because the sizes were wrong in the original one. Like for example, if you saw the station, it was double width. It was like double the size of this one. It was super big, and now it has the real size of the real one. And this area is an area that I really like it because it's really fun. So yeah, I said why not recreate it again as like for the 1000 subscriber stuff. Please don't tell me it stopped again there. Does it work for you guys? Oh yeah, it seems to be working still. Oh, thank God. I thought it was. Okay, so I'm looking now at maps to see if the track is correct. So if I see it from the top. Okay. So it seems this part it's a little bit more here. Okay. It goes really straight actually. So if you no. Oh, I'm seeing the loop, the vertical loop, and actually it's actually wrong. Okay, let me see if I can. Let me see if I can fix it like this. Moving it a little bit. Do you know what I would like? If I could get like this point of the track and move it to the place I really want. But what you need to do is build two, and then you can touch that part, and it's really strange. I need to make it straight with this part. I'm not that good at making coasters. I'm good at trying to recreate them if I had a lot of like material to see how they are made. But smooth, it's too open, I think, because this is straight and this is wrong actually. It's the be straight, or like for example. Do you make stuff? I'm sure you make good stuff. I'm not that good. Like I can. This is bad, like saying it, but I know I'm good at making things like this because I like to go into detail, and I've studied 3D modeling in at college and stuff like that. But coasters is not something I'm really that good actually. So let me see if it looks better. Oh, well, it doesn't look that bad. Maybe a little bit like that. Yeah, and then a little bit of smooth because that helps a lot. And now I think the coaster what does is hug the terrain. Oh, we are at the 2 hours mark already. We're going to actually cut soon. I'm going to try to make this email man, and after that I think I'm going to finish the stream, if you don't mind. So, okay. What this does is that's horrible. That's atrocious. Okay, so probably something. I'm going like I'm going to take out all the supports of this ride, and I'm going to make the supports as true as the real coaster as they are. That's going to take a lot of time, but I think it's going to make it look amazing. Oh, nice. What are you looking for actually? Because Spain, the thing about Spain is that it's really different depending of what you visit. Okay, so I'm from Valencia, and it's bad saying it, but I really like my city. But I wouldn't recommend visiting my city in summer because even if there's some history parts of the city, like historic uh, buildings and stuff, as you can see from one of my Lake Towers Park, south of Barcelona, Valencia is south of Barcelona. But like I'm saying, like even if we have uh, historic, how do you say, historic buildings, they are not. It's not the like we are not known for them. There's a place that it's called the City of Arts and Sciences that you probably have seen if you've seen the movie Tomorrowland. And there's an episode of Doctor Who that were also in this season of Doctor Who that also takes place in the City of Arts and Sciences. It's like a really futuristic place and really cool to visit. Yeah, we have some tourist attractions, but we are not as big as Madrid or Barcelona. But I recommend, like for example, the cool thing about my city is visiting in March, because it's the big festivity here that it's called Fallas. I've talked 1,000 times about it in my other Planet Coaster videos. But Fallas is a festivity where during March we we not we build like these huge buildings, buildings, no, sculptures. Like there's polystyrene sculptures and colored and everything. They're really, really well done. If you look for Fallas Valencia, okay, I'm going to write it in the chat. But look for it. If you look for that, you will see, and it's amazing. Like, ¿cómo que por qué hago dos veces? What do you mean about doing it twice, Maxi? You mean what I say or what? Or the second loop? No, because this is Animal Man. This is not a. Ah, okay. The yeah, I understand. Okay. Máxime, ya te entiendo, ya te entiendo. Vale. ¿Por qué la tengo dos veces hecha? Esta es la antigua, esta es la versión antigua. ¿Vale? La voy a borrar cuando acabe. Es una que hice para Alpha 1, para el juego antiguo de Planet. Juego antiguo. Las versiones antiguas de Planet Coaster que habían. Y está mal, básicamente. Pero la tengo ahí como para hacerme una idea de dónde están las cosas puestas. ¿Vale? Porque de longitud sí que estaba correcta. De alturas no, pero de longitud sí. Entonces, por eso lo tengo, básicamente. Por eso lo ves doble. But yeah, like what I was saying is the amazing part of Valencia is visiting during Fallas. It's amazing. Like, I know this is bad saying it because I'm basically from Valencia, but I'm sorry, I'm just trying to to build the track. Oh, you know about about fallas, Harry. Yeah, mascletas are amazing. There are strange. It's like a fireworks show, but not like your typical fireworks shows. So, okay, what I was saying is that even if it's bad that I say it because I'm from Valencia, I think it's one, if not the best, one of the best festivities out there. Yeah, it's carnival, but in carnival they don't burn sculptures. We burn them. Like we built 300 sculptures like during the year. Not we, the like there's something called Fallero artists. Okay. Oh, nice. Are you from Spain, Ivory? Or your mother is from Valencia? I know there's a lot of Valencians that don't like fallas. That's true. Oh, you're from Spain. Where do you live, actually? So now that I know the track is right, I can build it similar. Okay, so what I was saying is that during the year there's something called artistas falleros, and there's like a lot of them, and they build for nearly every street, they build something called a falla. That's why the festivity is called fallas, and that's what they do is make a huge sculpture, like depending of the level of there's like different leagues with fallas, and depending of the league, if you are in special league, you build super big fallas, and those are placed during the 15th of March till the 19th, and in the 19th of March we just burn them like crazy people we are. And some of this stuff like costs really like there was the most expensive falla done that was in a street near me was something like five how many was 600,000 euros. I actually have a lot of family in Madrid. I don't know if I'm saying your name right. Eire? It's Eire maybe? Okay, let's move this. This is really bad, but let's hope smoothing it out. Because it's a tradition. It's basically a tradition. We are crazy, I know, but it's a tradition of like really a lot of years old, like hundreds of years old, and it started with carpenters during the pass from winter to spring. They burned stuff they didn't need anymore, and that's why they actually oh, thanks, Coded. Uh, and that's why we started building sculptures out of it, because as the years passed, this is really hard to explain in English, I'm sorry, but as the years passed, they basically made like um, jokes about people from that street when they burned the stuff from the carpenters. Like they built parodies of people from the street, and that basically evolved to making art, and that evolved to making the fighters you're watching right now in the photos, and that's why we burn them each year. And because we are crazy like that, and but it's like a sight to behold. It's really, if you come here in March some year, I recommend you coming to Valencia. It's an amazing thing to see. Maxi, sí que estuve en Portaventura, en Ferrari Land, justo en la apertura. Fui a Red Force, me gustó mucho Red Force. Pienso que El Flying Theater también está muy chulo, pero me parece una mierda, todo lo demás. Yo lo siento. Portaventura hace las cosas muy mal. Es una putada, lo sé, pero... I invite you to visit it, Mr. Ruben. It's really amazing. If you come, you can call me, and I will even take you through the city to show fallas. Pero sí, el Red Force está muy bien, está muy chulo. Se rompe muchísimo, luego las atracciones están casi todas rotas, te hacen pagar por... Yo estuve invitado, y aún así pienso que no es una cosa que se le puede llamar parque. Yo lo hubiera incluido dentro de Portaventura. Tampoco es que me guste mucho la temática de Ferrari, pero yo qué sé. En fin, esa es mi opinión sobre Portaventura. Y Shambhala es Dios, pero... a ver, te aconsejo de no ir. Depende. Si vas a Portaventura de normal y tienes un pase de temporada, yo qué sé, pues por verlo una vez sí. Pero no te creas que te vas a encontrar nada así como... No sé. Y veo que tienes un avatar del pájaro loco. Así que pienso que visitas bastante el parque. Y sí, está... Ferrari Land está... Red Force está chulo, Red Force está muy chulo. Sorry, I'm talking a little bit of Spanish, but I'm trying to answer the questions of Maxi Game. Okay, now I need to erase this part. Oh, if you don't mind, Maxi, it's so I can talk with everybody. But yeah, as I was saying, Red Force is... hello, David. How are you? Yeah, it's super expensive for what you get. A-Ray. Yeah, you are totally right. And I was invited. So I went for free, actually, and I went with fast passes, with infinite fast pass. So I didn't do any queue. And I have to be super grateful of the guy that invited me, that was Danny from Coaster Concept. But it's not a good park, not in the slightest slight test. Yeah, thank you, David. Gracias, David. I'm sorry. Yeah. Oops. No. I need this 34 meters. That's the official size. Yeah, that's it. I know, but we've had nearly 20 persons at one time, so I think it's my record. I'm probably not going to make any more live stream. This is just one of off chance. I actually had how do you say, a key for Pride Coaster that I want to give to someone, but maybe I make the coaster, the contest. I wanted to make a contest to give a Pride Coaster key for free, but maybe I will have to give it in some other way, making some other type of contest or something. And I think we're going to finish because I need to go to dinner, guys. I hope. I know it was not really that good of a of a stream, but I hope you had fun at least. Ah, what's my favorite park in Europe? Uh, Disneyland Paris, probably. Yeah, and probably in July the Efteling when I visit it. I'm sure I'm going to love that theme park. I'm sure of it. Uh, from Spain, my favorite park, I have to say right now, I think management, I think that they are trying to at least keep the park well kept and keeping with the original idea of the theme park. I have to say my favorite theme park is Parque Warner. That is the park that I'm recreating now. Not PortAventura. PortAventura was an amazing park. It was the best park of. That sounded a little bit like Donald Trump. I'm sorry. It was an amazing park. It was probably the best park. No, it was the best park in Spain, and one of the best parks in Europe. But it was Universal Studios. But then the Invest Industrial guys, the Italian guys, they're horrible. They killed the park, and it's a pity. And yeah, that's something that it's horrible. And that's why I can't say, oh, Portaventura is my favorite park. No, it's not. They've destroyed. And yeah, I think that the stream it's already done. I hope you had fun these two last hours, guys. I'm going to cut. And yeah, thank you. I really want to go to Europa Park in the future. But yeah, I think I'm going to cut here, guys. I'm going to have to go to dinner, and I hope you enjoyed all the live stream, and have a nice week, guys. I'm probably going to resume the Super Nintendo World and Lake Towers Park time lapses soon. I'm sorry I haven't been able to make as much. I've been working with some collaborations with Tommy and the lady, and then I'm making a real game, a real indie game in real life. Oh, Aaron, you've come back. I'm just saying goodbye, Aaron. I'm sorry. I just finished the email, man, and I'm going. And yeah, that's it for today. I don't think I'm going to do any more because I work really slow when I'm making this, as you have seen. I work a little bit faster. What I'm going to start making is time lapses about this park. So you are going to get episodes of Parque Warner. So don't worry about it. And yeah, that's it. Have a nice week, guys. I hope I can resume soon the new episodes and stuff. I'm also actually going. I'm taking part of the in the Planet Coaster contest of making a commercial, and I hope I make a good one. I have a great idea. I don't know if it's going to work. Fans of PortAventura are going to love it. I'm sure of that. But yeah, I hope to see you soon in my next videos. Just leave comments. You know where I am. I always answer your comments if you have some question for me, if you want to show me parks, anything. I'm there for you. And have a nice week, guys. Goodbye.